crew, and welcome to Chrissy's Coaching Corner. In this series, we are practicing self-coaching in an effort to challenge ourselves to lead the path to a more fulfilling life. I hope to inspire and motivate others to do the work with me as I share my own breakthroughs in self-work. So before we start today, I do want to showcase a small Black business owner. So this sweatshirt hoodie is from Coach Jessica. If you take a look on YouTube, she is Coach Jessica Rich. She's also on Instagram as Coach Jessica Rich. And I met her through YouTube. She does podcasts, and she also has her own product line. So this is from Coach Jessica's product line, Getting Finer, Health and Wellness. Coach Jessica, I love the color. Pink is my favorite color. This is my first time putting the hoodie on. This is a size medium. Very comfy and cozy and pretty, and I'm super excited. It came right on time for the fall, so super excited to wear this out somewhere. But guys, check out Coach Jessica Rich on YouTube. She also, like I said, she also has a podcast, and she's on Instagram. So with that being said, we are on chapter 6 this week. So chapter 6 is titled, In What Way Is It Time to Stretch Yourself? So last week was really good, really reflective. So if you joined in for last week's sessions, I hope you took something out of that activity. It was really helpful for me personally. So this week, in what way is it time to stretch yourself? We'll start with a quote. When you stretch outside your comfort zone, don't be surprised when you feel uncomfortable. The longer you stay in that new zone, the more comfortable you will become. And this quote is from Valorie Burton. Oh, FYI, we are still reading from the book Life Coaching for Successful Women by Valorie Burton, who is a certified personal and executive coach. So I thought that quote was very good because for the past couple of weeks, these questions have been challenging me. I've been feeling like a little stagnant, just feeling like I'm going through the mundane day-to-day, busy, but not really putting any time and energy into these things. So her questions really sit in your soul, really make you think, and really make you try to reflect on the things that you need to do. And if it's in your head and it's in your heart and it's in your mind, you move differently. Even the small steps that you make throughout the course of the day are different because you have it in your mind of the things that you need to accomplish and the things that you have been put on the back burner, possibly because of being uncomfortable and scared of the unknown. I digress. Let's continue with the chapter. So this week's point to ponder. Studies show we fear an unknown outcome more than we fear a known bad outcome. But in order to try something new, we must overcome our fear of the unknown. Really good. As you begin to make changes in your life, don't burden yourself with the long list of goals. Instead, get inspired. Set a goal that stretches you and, as a result, excites you enough that you are spurred to action. A stretch goal develops your character by tapping into and cultivating your strengths. I've never heard the term stretch goal. So I don't know, have you guys ever heard the term stretch goal? And if so, have you incorporated that into how you move about your day? I thought that was really interesting. So it starts with asking yourself the right questions. Here are a few questions to help you find your own stretch goal. Answer them to find the inspiration to forge ahead and stick to that goal. 1. What vision feels just beyond your reach? I need to save some water. Give me a sec. It might be something you see for other people, but for whatever reason you don't see it for yourself, even though you want it. Maybe it's an income double or triple what you make now. Perhaps it's exploring your romantic streak or your fun side. It may even be your dream of being disciplined enough to eat healthy and exercise. The goal here is not to choose something academically. Not to choose something, that was the wrong page. Not to choose something that's realistic necessarily, but to choose something that feels beyond your reach, as though it's not really possible for you. But it is possible. Do you have the faith to believe it? A stretch goal is one that forces you to reach higher than you think you can. If you don't have to stretch for it, it's not big enough for this exercise. Number 2, what specific, measurable, and time-sensitive goal would bring you closer to that vision? Now for the fun part. Get specific about the goal. Make it vivid. Describe it in a way that allows you to measure your progress and know when you have reached the finish line. And most importantly, give yourself a deadline. You know what happens when there's no deadline, right? It's always something you'll start tomorrow. Before you know it, a year has passed and you set the same goal again. I'm going to have more fun and truly enjoy my life rather than treating every activity like a burden. Is a great vision. You could break that down by saying, I am going to travel for pleasure more. Once every 3 months, I am going to take a fun trip, even if it's just a weekend road trip somewhere adventurous. And my first trip will be 4 weeks from now. Number 3, whom will you tell? Don't keep your vision and goal to yourself. Tell somebody. In fact, tell multiple people, supportive people. That is important. Negative people tend to throw water on your passion and excitement. Are you sure? That sounds hard. You've never done that before. You don't need those comments. Find someone encouraging, someone who may even want to do this exercise with you. Don't keep it to yourself so you can quietly drop the goal if you don't achieve it. Commit to it. Declare it out loud. Sharing your plans with others makes it far more likely that you'll carry them out. That was good. And I'm going to answer these questions, but I did want to interject that I just had this conversation with my life coach. I met with the life coach today. I think it's important that, we also meet with coaches and therapists because we're all human and we all need support, right? And we were just talking about the book. So anyway, I thought that was really helpful. And right on time because I didn't mention that I was doing this. My challenge to you, stop playing it safe, stretch. So we should be stretching beyond our comfort zones. That's the only way to really and truly grow and get the life that you want. It is easier said than done. I am not saying that I am an expert at that because I am working on it as we talk about it. But it's a really good, I would say it's a really good piece of advice, right? Stretch. Coach yourself. What vision feels just beyond your reach? What specific, measurable, and time-sensitive goal would bring you closer to that vision? And whom will you tell? So let me share mine for chapter 6. Okay, number 1, what vision feels beyond your reach? I want to triple my income. This is what I put. I want to triple my income to make money while I sleep or while on vacation. I want my income to triple so I can enjoy life abundantly. I want to be able to give to causes that I believe in. I want to be able to help friends and loved ones in need. I want to be able to make sure my son and any offspring that he has, grandchildren, family are comfortable, where they don't have to come into this world struggling, right? They don't have to come into this world in a space where they have to fight to get to ground level, right? To get to an even playing field. I want to be able to financially support to an extent so they can start and be given a fair shot, right? Start at ground zero, not at negative, right? That's what I want, right? And I also want to be able to spend some of that income traveling the world. I want to enjoy every new experience without having to worry about a budget. My ideal fun thing, I wanna buy and pimp out like a trailer, right? A trailer vehicle thing, and I want to pimp it out. I want to have like a a nice bed, a living room space, like maybe a little house, right? But a trailer, because I can drive it from place to place. I want to have all of the nice amenities in it. I want to be able to not have to work a 9 to 5 and just literally travel the country all over, enjoy experiences, park near the woods somewhere, park by a beach in a random state, like just explore and experience all that life has to offer, like anywhere I can go that I have never been before. That's what I want to do. I want to travel, I want to experience life, but I want to do it without a budget. I don't want to have to feel constrained and like, okay, I gotta wait for a year before I go because I have to save up this amount of money. I don't want to do that, right? I just want to enjoy and experience and breathe the air of anywhere that I have never been before and do things that I have never done before. So that is my dream. All the while helping people. That's a part of it. But a part of it is also just being free from the social constraints of life and what we have been trained and taught that we need to be in society. So, 2, what specific, measurable, and time-sensitive goals would bring you closer to that vision? I don't think I did this all the way correctly, but this is what I wrote, so that's what we're going with. Okay, I said I want to do more things that will increase my income. That was the main goal, right? 1, life coaching, start and promote myself on different directories and platforms, and create a website by the end of the year. I said measurable goals. How will I do this? Working on this 3 hours per week. We start with researching website options, talking to people that have built their own websites. I know people, I have been connected with people that have created their own websites, budgeting for headshots and ways to make my website visually aesthetic and appealing. For 2, I said publishing my book by the end of the year. Same thing, 3 hours per week. I already started working on that schedule where it's incorporated into my day. My life coach is on me about that too, so that's helpful. That's an accountability partner, right? So 3 hours per week, and that includes book edits. First, we start with continuing the book edit process until complete. And then also, so Shawnee P, who is also on YouTube, who I follow on YouTube, who has been one of my YouTube friends. So she put together how to self-publish a book. She put a guide together and it is on YouTube. I need to look at that because I think her knowledge and her wisdom and her insight can help me. She's already written 2 books on her own. So kudos to Shawnee P. But I would say following and taking the advice and wisdom of mentors and those that have already done what I want to do. That's a part of this whole publishing the book by the end of the year, where I'm diving deep into this research and the step-by-step guides that they have available. Then I said research qualifications for work promotion. So I am content. Yeah, I'm content where I am, but there's always room to expand and grow. And there was a recent opportunity to apply for another position that was higher than mine. And I said no, I didn't even do it, even though someone mentioned that I should. I didn't do it. And I partially regret it, but I feel like maybe I really wasn't ready for it. But when and if that opportunity does come back around, I will be ready in terms of doing the legwork now to see what else it entails, getting more information from others that are in those same similar positions, and figuring out what I need in terms of professional education that I don't currently have. So because it will come back around, if it is meant for me, it will come back around. When that opportunity comes back, I will be ready to apply. Or whenever it comes back around, I will be ready mentally to say, okay, let me apply, let me see what happens. So, I don't know. Those are 3 ways to triple my income. All right, I said take more students for my part-time job. So I have been more structured with my time. asking for a raise, which I was told I'm about to get a raise. And also there's going to be an expansion on the instruction that I do. So there'll be other classes that I will be helping with groups, which will increase the pay more, but then also be beneficial because I think the group activity for the students will be great. I've been really enjoying my part-time job. I'm so grateful and blessed that both jobs that I currently have are things that I really love to do. I'm passionate about. I'm helping people. Purposeful work makes all of the difference. So I don't want to like expand anything without it not being purposeful. Like everything has to have meaning to it, or I just can't do it at this point in stage in life, right? I'm grateful that I can say that truthfully and mean it. Now, who will you tell? So my sister, because she is positive, encouraging, and she holds me accountable. We're on the same trajectory when it comes to trying to be creative outside of work and also working on something outside of work for our own, lineage. My friend, who is on the same professional trajectory as me when it comes to promotions and expanding and professional growth and development, she definitely holds me accountable. We hold each other accountable and motivates me when I am unmotivated, definitely. So she'll be very positive, right? And then my life coach holds me accountable, and we talk about steps to how to get to where I need to go. And then I put my YouTube fam, so you guys, putting it out here in the YouTube streets holds me accountable as well, just as I go about this journey, because I want to be authentic in everything that I do. I want to be sincere. I'm human. I'm imperfect. There are going to be some times I make mistakes. There are going to be some times when I don't do what I say I want to do. That's a part of being human. That's a part of imperfections. That's a part of me being me, but being honest about it, not trying to make it seem or sound like I have it all figured out, and not showing just the highlight reel of my life, but the real parts, the other parts that are not that great, that I struggle with, right? Just being open and honest and transparent helps with growth too. So that wraps up chapter 6. So I encourage you, if any of this resonated with you, if any of it made you want to write something down and really think about your goals and what you want to do to stretch, let me repeat the Coach Yourself questions to you. What vision feels just beyond your reach? What specific, measurable, and time-sensitive goal would bring you closer to that vision, and whom will you tell? So think about that this week, and if you are moved to, please feel free to do the work and write it out. And with that wraps up this week, but next week will be chapter 7, humility and the right place. So we'll see how that goes. That's going to be an interesting one too. Every chapter, every topic has been really good and really helpful. So hope you guys enjoyed chapter 6. Hope you guys had an amazing weekend, had a wonderful weekend. Hope you guys had a wonderful self-care, self-love, maybe Soft Life Sunday. I hope that happened for you. And we will touch base next week.